This 2K Sports broadcast live from State Farm Arena in Atlanta. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Here we go. Looking at Sacramento, they want to turn it around after the loss to Orlando. And it's the Kings to start out. Pass to Bryant. And Kobe throws it down.
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Over his career, Butler's maybe been a little erratic from distance, but he always takes them with confidence.
Now, here's Pippen. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Here's Adebayo. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Bryant. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Kobe's got his second basket of the game.
Well, you know Coach loves seeing the offensive game plan being executed to perfection.
Back to Mitchell. Gobert, the screen. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, nice timing in the pick and roll. Gobert finishing the job.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Kevin?
And Allie, thanks so much.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie, as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Now, here's Lillard. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
What touch. Just another way Lillard can beat you.
Down low, it's stolen by Gobert. Pass to Pippen. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Driving inside. 6 on the shot clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. It's good from long range.
How about the vision of Damian Lillard spotting his open teammate outside the arc?
Here's Butler. The rebound by Champagnie.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
Atlanta making a switch here. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Kings leading now by 4. Butler attacking. Lays it up off the glass. Butler's got 8 points.
Well, look, you can't give Butler these lanes to the rim. He's explosive on the attack.
Mitchell outside. It's stolen by Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. To the paint, and it's Pippen slamming it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Lillard. Following the basket by Bam Adebayo. Back to Lillard. Pass to Bagley. Lillard looking around. Bagley, great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them. Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender.
Kobe Bryant getting it done for the King.
21.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
And we're going to go courtside for a report on Rudy Gobert. Allie, what's the word?
Thanks. I caught up with head athletic trainer for the Hawks. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've made the call that they feel it's okay for him to play. And even though there's moderate recovery time, he's also confident at the moment to be back on the floor.
And Allie, we thank you for the report.
Yeah, we put so much effort into injury prevention in the NBA, but injuries are still going to happen. That's just the unfortunate part of the game.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Guys, back to you.
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. In the corner, Murray with it. Outside, Suggs. There's the drive. A wide open look here for Okongwu. Hits the three-point bomb. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Sacramento making a switch here. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Well, I know what their coach is preaching in this huddle. Can you guys please stop turning it over?
Kings leading out by 7. Here's Rollins. Pass to Okongwu. Hands it from downtown. Okongwu's now got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, remember, Okongwu can drain these kind of jumpers, especially off the catch.
Here's LeVert. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And great offensive firepower for the Kings. But you know what, Stan? They know they got to defend.
Well, their head coach, Doug Christie, made his bones at that end. But it's on these players to execute, and that'll be the challenge.
Pass to Middleton. It's LeVert on the wing. The Hawks working the ball around. Back to O'Neal. And stolen by Murray. Here's Rollins. Covered by Mitchell. And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That is his first foul of the game.
In for the Kings. Number 10, Jimmy Butler.
Outside Bryant. Butler on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Okongwu. Wide open look here for Murray. Offline with his three.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Releases. And it's LeVert missing.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. .107 left to play in the first half. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Stolen by Okoro. Here's Butler. Butler on the attack.
It doesn't matter what angle you give him. When Butler gets inside, you know he's going to convert.
Now, here's Mitchell. Scoreless thus far. O'Neal. Bagley inside the line. Okongwu grabs the board.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And they double up Butler. Back to Murray. 6 to shoot. Stolen by O'Neal. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell's so good inside.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And so it's Sacramento holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll return shortly. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. To stand, multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender. All right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time. Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
Poked away. Stolen by Jones. Here's Kobe. Kobe on the break. It's good.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And here's Pippen. He has 7. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Kings leading now by 15. Right side, Adebayo. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And the layup's good off the glass. Adebayo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting body on body.
And you know, Lillard deserves more credit for his mastery of the pick and roll.
Pass to Adebayo. Outside, Bryant. Gobert with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better fits.
Going up and showing off Mitchell.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Stan, March 2025 marked the passing of the great Dikembe Mutombo. 4 of his 8 All-Star appearances came as an Atlanta Hawk.
And he also won back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards in Atlanta. 4 in total over the course of his career. A tremendous player, but even more importantly, a humanitarian and a statesman for the game.
Stolen by Pippen. Gobert, the screen. To the inside. Can't connect from short range. Kings leading now by 15. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you. Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones, like Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, they paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. Kevin?
Merci. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Here's Gobert. No good with the layup. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Sacramento. 17-point lead, their biggest. Here's Bryant. Rebound by Pippen. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
And the basket by Lillard.
Not many players with Lillard's size are as fearless as he is taking it inside. He plays with so much confidence.
Pass to Adebayo. Sacramento moving it around. Pocket 6. Outside, Kobe. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation.
Substitution on the board.
The Hawks trailed by 15. Pippen outside. It's Lillard, top of the key. To the middle. Here's Ingles. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Ingles has got his first bucket in this one. Here's Butler. 10 points for him. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third. And that one's good by Butler.
Yeah, the defense is really struggling to contain Butler. He keeps finding ways to beat them.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Outside Butler. Bryant in the corner. No good on the 3. The Hawks trail by 14. And that one's good by Pippen.
And on the break, Pippen knows what to do.
Left side, Butler. Count it. Good. Butler's got 15.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
That's it. Once again, for your ATL Dancers.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Kings lead by 14. We'll be back.
47.
1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Kings leading now by 14. In the corner, it's Bryant. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Love to see this kind of aggression from Okongwu. Great job playing with force inside.
Here's Mitchell. Okongwu grabs the board. And now Sacramento on the break. Butler feeling out of it. Pass to Rollins. Now Okoro. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Butler. And Pippen pulls it down. The Hawks trail by 16. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. He can't hit that time. Okoro with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Pass to Rollins. Butler on the way. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Hits it from three-point range. Rollins got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Gobert, the screen. Goes up on the high post. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Sacramento leading by 19 points. And that one's good by Butler.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit to stop the run. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Now to the lineup for your Hawks. Number 35, Marvin Bagley III.
Outside Bryant. And we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectories not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
Pippen with it. Picked up by Suggs. Kobe, that's for 2. And then Jones with the jam.
Well, when guys like Jones elevate, watch out.
So the wing on the left. Here's Champagnie. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Champagnie's got his first points in this one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Bryant, that's a 2-pointer. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
And that one's good by Pippen.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Sacramento.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Butler.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Here's Sacramento now. Takes a shot at the elbow. That doesn't go either for Bryant. 32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Knocks down the three. And so Bryant will bring it up for Sacramento. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Jones looking for an opening. 6 to shoot. Fires from way outside. It's off target. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.